Hey, what's up everybody? Before I show you this vintage German butterfly knife, Balisong, found a really good website, and I'm surprised I haven't been to this one before, man. But then I've got a lot of different sites saved, like Knifezilla and stuff, where I can at least look up butterfly knives and switchblades and whatnot to find out how much they may be worth. Anyways, this site has a lot of stuff that I've not seen anywhere else, man. And on butterfly knives so far, this dude's got ones from stuff that's made now to vintage. He's got one going back as far as 1910, man. Just too freaking cool. So, definite site worth looking at, if anything. And I like the fact that right on the front page, man, and I'm going to read it off to you because it got me busting up. I like anybody that's got a good sense of humor. Anyways, for anybody that's not on YouTube watching this and watching it like on Google or whatever, where they don't give all the information for the video, this website is assistedknife.com. And now that I've checked out his site, man, I recognize some of his little videos that he's posted on YouTube just for showing off the stuff he has for sale, and or flipping volleys or whatever. And then also, I guess his site goes by two names. The tab is saying Roadside Imports LLC, so maybe he merged with somebody else, but otherwise, right under where it says Hall of Fame, he's got this thing, click here to view the retard warning. And he's kind of done it like, if you do this, you know you're a redneck. It's funny. If you have the habit of going full retard, then don't use this website. If you think that the whole world should be politically correct and talk only PC terms, then don't use this website. If you have thin skin and take offense to everything, then don't use this website. If you believe in tractor beams and teleporters and expect instant delivery, then don't use this website. If your obsessive compulsive disorder kicks in and you email people 30 times a day, then don't use this website. If you think I'm going to kiss your ass for a sale and talk to you like some pussy, then don't use this website. If people you know think you are an annoying little fuck, then don't use this website. If you whine, cry, bitch, and moan about things, then don't use this website. If you think I can't be myself and speak the truth and call you out when you are being a retard, then don't use this website. If I have personally told you to view this page, then don't use this website anymore. It's too fucking funny, man. This guy's cool. Anyways, on knives, man, I gotta email this dude and see if he still has it, and find out if he got any info on how much it may be worth, because I didn't find it on his website, but he had posted pictures of my particular knife that I got Saturday on Google, just pictures and really no info, and then that led me to this badass site of his. Anyways, just to bring up another heart attack that I had, a happy heart attack. This is the box for my Spyderco Spyderfly. Original Spyderco Spyderflies, and the big one that everybody's looking for, with the price on the end of it at $100. And this is for the 440C, and this guy has both of them. He has the 440C, which is the one that's a little easier to find, and then the one that's VG10 steel for the blade, which obviously is more scarce. I guess they just didn't make that many of them. Otherwise, same knife, just different blade steel. And definitely the one to look for. This thing is badass, man. It's definitely one of the favorites, if not the favorite in my collection, and it's getting close to being the favorite in my collection. As in, he's got that puppy on a sale price for $374 for this version, and $500 and something for the VG10 version. And he's also got the Swapmeet fly, and he's got them also, I guess it's nickel plated that he did on the handles to shine them up and make it to where they won't rust, which about another 100 for each knife. But he's got the original ones. Didn't see any of the little ones or the trainers on the mini Spyderflies. They're still pretty easy to find. They're pricey. You're still going to be paying about close to 200 bucks. Try and find a site that's trying to get rid of them, as in sell them. Maybe you can get one for like 125. Otherwise, you're going to be paying quite a bit still. And big difference on size. The little ones, just looking at the pictures, big freaking diff. They're definitely a little pocket type knife. So there's my heart attack is in. I got this for 20 bucks at my Route 66 Swapmeet from a very stupid lady that she's been there forever. In fact, she's the one that took over our indoor Swapmeet. Yeah, nice lady, but I'm calling her stupid because she's obviously not too freaking bright, man. Just, I don't know. When the price is right on the end of the box and she sells it for 20 bucks, that's not too bright. As in, somebody got this for 100 bucks. As in, it was probably one of the knife stores that was trying to sell them off as fast as possible before they got all confiscated. As in, I think that's what happened. They had a legal issue through Spyderco on these, on shipping the parts for them or whatever, and stuff got seized to where they said, okay, you got to get rid of all of them, and anybody that you've sold them to recently that you still have the information on your computer, you got to send them information saying that it's like it's the usual bullshit, like defective or whatever, this will blow up, rabid putties will come to your house and eat you or whatever, send it back and we'll send you another knife in equal value, which most people like me, as in I'm a collector, would have said, fuck that, and keep it anyways, like they're going to do anything to you. So that's why these are harder to find, as in the little ones were made later on and they made a lot more of them. But to me, unless you can get the actual metal one that just looks like an exact miniature of this, I don't know. When it's that plasticky type stuff or whatever that's not real metal, nah, I ain't gonna pay a ton of money for one of them. So anyways, that's the first heart attack. And hopefully another heart attack to come soon when I find out how much this German one is worth, as in I got it from the same lady for the same price, 20 bucks, and I know it's worth a lot more than 20 bucks, as in I'm pretty sure it's from the 50s. I've got some examples here, switchblade form, not Balisong. This is one that I've shown in a video before that's made by Hammer Brand USA. It's my candy stripe version, and the candy stripe here is celluloid, which is like a plastic film that they just bend over it, fold it around the handle and stick it on there, as in it can peel off or flake off or chip or whatever. And this would have been like a 50-cent knife back in the days, man. This would be one that you'd find like a gas station or hardware store right at the front desk, to where it'd be, thank you for your money or whatever, sir, or how much do you want of gas, and do you want a little pocket knife here for just to carry around. This would have been just one to carry around as a cheapy type knife. And for a switchblade, man, made pretty cheap but pretty sought after, as in because it's made cheaply and its age, not too many out there that are still in one piece. Here's a couple other examples. This one really shows the celluloid. This is kind of just a multicolored, kind of pearlized brown celluloid. These two are made by SureSnap. I've also shown them before. I've shown all these before. Here's one of fake antler or whatever, black bone. Spring's a little tight in it. Still opens, but it's tight. Anyways, all those are 50s era and not in the best of shape. This one that I got from this lady, it looks like somebody kept it in their dresser drawer and never used it. The only little flaws I could find on it, which really, it's nothing. If I sold this, I don't think anybody give a shit. I don't give a shit. On the celluloid, on one end to the top of it, just a little teeny tiny chip out of it that just really, unless you're eyeballing it like this, it doesn't show up. And then there's one spot to where I thought it had cracked, but I'm thinking it's more of a factory flaw when they folded it over the knife. Otherwise, the only thing on this knife showing signs of age, and this is either brass or copper that's been folded over for the liners, and then everything else is metal in the celluloid. Anyways, it's showing staining from just age, as in just discoloration. Otherwise, this thing is in awesome shape. Really pretty little knife. Pearlized celluloid there on each side. It's a nice little loop there for a keychain or neck chain or whatever. This would have been like a little, just kind of like a little fishing type knife or whatever. So I guess on top here would be like a descaler. And it's got the bottle cap opener. And the blade looks as nice as the handles. This blade has never been sharpened. I thought there was a little bit of just very light spotting or rust, but I'm thinking this had some oil on it or whatever to keep it from rusting when it was in the original store, and they never cleaned it. So I just kind of scraped it off with a fingernail, and it was just little specks of dried oil. Otherwise, man, there is just one little spot with just very, very light rust. Not enough to really mean anything on both sides of the blade. Just very, very light speckles, but no pitting. And then on information on where it's made, all it says is Overland, Germany on one side of the blade. Just a very cool little mini Balisong knife. And because this is celluloid, I don't think they were intending on it being like a Balisong where you'd flip it. Because then I can tell right away, if you flip this enough from the handles clanging together, you're guaranteed to chip this, and it's never been flipped. It's loose enough to where you could, but too small. I ain't gonna do it, no way. I'm pretty sure this is worth a lot more than what I paid for it. So anyways, any collectors have one of these in your collection and already found out the exact date for it and how much it's worth, I would love to know that, man. I got tired of looking. I found some pictures on this website here for assistknife.com that he posted on Google, and then I found kind of the same thing on another site, more like a blogger type knife site, to where you can just put in pictures, and same thing, they're just showing pictures of it. What is this? And I know it's a butterfly knife, but what is it? When was it made? So I have a feeling this puppy's pretty freaking rare. I mean, other than those two sites with pictures, I have never seen one of these that's this just novelty knife type look with the celluloid. Most of the vintage ones, man, are made good, and this site, he's got some really nice examples of vintage knives, and they were made really good. In fact, there's one that is a fishing type knife, but it's one that doesn't have the plastic handles. As I've got one kind of like that, and right down to the blade's got a gut hook in it, but the handles and everything, real high quality. And it's from like either the 40s or 50s. Show it to you closed one more time here. It does have a nice strong latch. It's nothing cheap about the latch. Nice thick metal, so it stays closed and open really tight. Very cool. I'm hoping that now that she literally runs a Swapmeet now, that she will get more shit like this in, because obviously when it comes to antiques or anything of real value, she don't take the time to look at her stuff. She just guesses, man. I would have gladly paid $30 for it, but that was all the cash in my wallet, so cool that I got it for 20. And on these ones here, these I got at one of my junk stores, man. And the guy had no freaking clue. I think I paid $5 a piece for these. And this one here, I think I got for $10 because they kind of knew what it was. They knew it was a switchblade, but they didn't know the exact value. And once again, pewters are the devil. Every place that I got these knives at, other than the Spyderco one, which, look at the box, lady. They had a computer right there to where they're online to check out other stuff. Why don't they check out stuff like this? So, for anybody who wants to know how I find all this cool stuff that's really cheap but very valuable, that's how. Ignorance. Raw ignorance of the West. Very hot West area place. As in, can't say it's hot now, man. It's cold as a motherfucker out. We got a storm somewhere and it's fucking cold out. Our weather just goes up and down in the winter, man. I hate it here. Can't get used to the cold, can't get used to the heat, because by the time you do, boom, switching again. Then summer, it's like, just light yourself on fucking fire, man. Welcome to Arizona. Oh. Before I end this video, man, just because I'm drooling all over it, and it just definitely shows the love of a big sister to her little brother. Thought I'd show you guys what happiness is. Yeah. She was saying she was going to Trader Joe's to find us Christmas presents, as in munchies, and I said I wouldn't mind having one of their chocolate bars, so it's like, here you go, fat ass. Pound plus of Belgium chocolate from Trader Joe's, man. This is one where you find somebody you hate and just break it over their fucking head, man. Yep, my big sister still loves her little brother. That's all I got from her for Christmas, man, was this and some of the Linder chocolate balls, man. One good chocolate, if you don't have a Trader Joe's, man, Lindor. Damn good stuff. She gave me a freaking giant shot glass full of that stuff, and I think I just put my mouth over it and breathed in deeply. I can't remember unwrapping any of them. Too freaking good. Okay, there's the fatness for you, man. Can't be War Putty's channel without fatness and insanity, so have a good one, everybody, and say anybody's got one of these puppies, please leave me a comment. I'm sure, because I also believe in Murphy's Law, I'll probably have the information found already by the time somebody does, but nonetheless, I appreciate it. Have a good one.